Hey everyone, it's Ani. Welcome back to a new video. So today's topic is going to be about who is coming towards you in love. So this is new love, no one from the past, and yeah. Sorry, I had to just double check, make sure my mic's on. But here is pile number one with these rune stones and this card. Then these rune stones with this card. And then these rune stones with this. And then these rune stones with this card. Feel free to pause the video and dwell on the photos or the runes and take a deep breath, gently close your eyes, open them again, and select a pile. And just so you're aware, it's going to only be that pile that you selected. So this is one pile, this is one pile, this is one pile. It's not all four of them. It's just the pile and the oracles and the tarot and the runes that are attached to them. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And timestamps are linked below to those of you who just want to skip ahead and not be here for my prologue, my little debrief. But Ani here, she's a former engineer, and I do tarot. I kind of wear all sorts of hats, but I also dabble with a bit of psychology, and yeah. Okay, so your runestone is this fish, and so I think of bountiful, and then like that Norse thought of fish being fertile and abundance and everything, just harvest season. And then I have this dagger. So it kind of goes along with the Seven of Swords, which talks about betrayal. So someone could have stabbed you in the back or whatnot. But once again, all my readings are just are of me. And yeah. So sorry. And I just interpret them however they want to be interpreted. So your current energy check-in is the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So it looks as though you're not feeling abandoned, you're not feeling lonely, you're not really communicating with the person of interest. I think it's probably because you enjoy the little crush that you have with each other. And this is kind of slow moving. And then there's like this era of betrayal. And I think that's why you're not super going forth into this new love. So either them, they could have dealt with betrayal, or you, but there's like some sneaking around going on. And it's kind of the energy for your new love. So it could be what you're doing and kind of their thoughts on you, or new love for my Onotarians. New love for my Onotarians. New love for my Onotarians. Oh, so let me go ahead and lay out all these cards, and then I'll let you know what's going on. Okay. I want to pull some extra cards for you just because it seems like you've been going through it, especially with that heavy energy of the Seven of Swords betrayal. So, yeah, that's really rough. It's never fun. I'm kind of going through a similar situation. There's this guy, and I spill all the tea, but you'll have to find where I spill the tea in my videos. But yeah, I'm kind of going through a similar betrayal situation, and it's okay. Life goes on. We will get to us in a tiny bit. I just want to make sure everything is in frame. And do some adjusting if there needs to be. Okay. So with the Three of Swords, this is definitely talking about heartbreak and just how unhappy you are. I think that's coming from that betrayal that you experienced or they might have experienced. And so they're not kind of quick to communicate with you. There's like this person that's kind of whispering in the ear about negative aspects about you and not wanting you two to be together. And I don't know if they are actually listening to that person or if you are, but it's just kind of someone's trying to sabotage your relationship. And it could be even possibly you with this new person. And then they're like kind of not your wish fulfillment, where it's not everything you see is gold. I think it's that they're wearing a mask and you're going to discover it and you've kind of been going through it and they're not really disclosing what they want with you, and you're kind of having anxiety over what's happening, what's going on. And I think you're kind of worried about, oh, should I continue doing this, or what's going, as I said, well, what's going on? And it just doesn't seem as though you're kind of completing a cycle. It's not much love. You're going to be moving forward from this person. Like there's going to be conflicts that are definitely resolved. I think you might just be moving on from this crush because it seems really difficult and they cause you a lot of anxiety and they're not entirely who they say they are. And it kind of seems, and that's kind of why I pulled some extra cards, where it's kind of just focus on your finances, your abundance, and try not to find someone who only wants you for the bedroom, like who isn't a player and is actually wanting to settle down and wants to have an actual relationship. And it's not kind of balanced. It looks as though one person is giving more into the relationship than the other. And so it just, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and that's kind of why. It's like, it just seems as though you kind of need to find someone who will treat you as though you're a queen and give you everything. This person doesn't look as though they're going to be able to do that for you. They they're going to resolve like conflicts that you've had with them. Some they might bring you closure, or they might tell you that, oh, I'm not fully interested in a relationship right now. But it definitely looks as though they're just kind of not. I'm sorry, your love is kind of I hate to say it, but it's going to be really difficult and you're going to be moving on from them. And it's okay, life goes on, and not everyone, well, I know some of you really want to have this new love person. So let's go ahead and get some extra advice from the Oracle. I don't mean to rush you or anything, but yeah, I think it's possibly that you're just dating a certain type, or maybe you're just dating people who are players or attracting players, and they're not the best fit for you because you need more substance. I guess that. Some advice for my Onitarians. Some advice. Okay. And of course, I'll be getting you some zodiac confirmations because I know some of you really like having the zodiac confirmations. Some of you don't. Some of you could care less, but I just do it anyway. I'm so sorry for the humming in the background. If you can hear the refrigerator, and always meaning to tune it out, but we do the best that we can with what we got. And honey, let me tell you, the struggles out here. I'm going to be doing some of the shuffling off camera just because some of these pictures are not appropriate for YouTube, and they just YouTube will flag me, or I don't know. I'm a pretty small channel. I don't think YouTube will do anything to me. Yeah, so there's this specific lady, and she's like staring at her reflection. But yeah, hopefully that's all covered up. And so let me get one of these rune stones to cover that up. And then we have this tree of life and this card as well. And of course, we get the zodiacs. I just thought you'd want to see the lady. I'm sorry, some of you just kind of, ooh, pretty lady. I want to know, I'm too curious. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive into this spread. So ask for help. So I think your relationship or the love department might need some help about how do you find the person that you're meant to be with? How did you find your person? What did you do? What really, what do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So it's like, yeah, just really be open with what you desire in a relationship. And I understand that some of it can be a little bit more on the sexual side, and that you may want to have that embrace and touching and everything. And Yeah. And then we have love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self worth. So this is in reverse. I think you're still dealing with betrayal and trust issues and not knowing who to trust, who to be. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. This is also in reverse. I think you're just too caught up in your head some days and too angry and just too agitated and wound up. I think it can be really difficult for you. I think it's just you need to find some way to relax yourself and not be so caught up with everybody and your mind and what's going out. So try doing some deep meditative walks or deep breaths, drawing, coloring, going out, talking with friends, doing all of that. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. I think you're just like not, your person is just not excited about love. They're just kind of in a dark moment. I can't tell if it's you or them. One of you is just really not into this aspect of love, and it's been hard for both of you. And I think that's where that tension is coming out. And yeah. And then we have the awakening in reverse with this dragon as well, looking out into the night sky. And then we have call forth the waves. And you see this woman carrying waves and like kind of going with the flow. And then growth as well. So trying to get outside of your comfort zone and go do activities that you wouldn't have. Stop trying to blame everything on your finances and your financial hardship. Try and have some fun in your life and don't go overboard because that's difficult to come back from and we don't want to ruin those gains. But definitely try to grow and talk to the person and date new people, talk to new people, and appreciate this moment is like you're not appreciating the little moments. I think it's just you've been being hit after so many hardships that it's just not been a great time for you. And I'm so sorry that you're going through that. It's really difficult, and just know it's going to get better. And try to find ways to find love for yourself, with others, with what you're doing. It definitely will help. But we have Aries, Capricorn, and Libra for your zodiac signs. So I'm going to put that over here. And then for your love messages, just because I needed that because of how heavy life has been. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So I think you already know in your heart what's going on and how to what you're feeling. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So basically, trust your heart, follow what your heart is telling you, and you'll achieve it. And then we have emotions are natural and a necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. See, I think that comes with that betrayal and it's just festering inside of you and like the hatred and just can feel it, how hard it is for you with your living situation, with your ideas, and I'm sorry you're going through that, but also know that emotions are natural, and so being hurt and feeling these emotions are important, but behaving in a manner is not okay. And try not to hold so much anger and resentment inside of yourself. Like, I know it's easier said than done because I struggle with this too. And it does not get easier. Let me tell you, you can be 70 years old and you will still be holding this anger inside of you. Like, there are just Sundays I want to be a swamp witch and just live away from society and not be around people and anything and just call it life. Just be on my lone little lonesome. I'm not really lonely though. I'm just by myself and I appreciate my alone time and my presence in a space. If that makes any sense. But try doing that, but I understand if you can't. I get that it's difficult right now, but just remember, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. I'm sorry, I just read that to you, but I'm just repeating it again to you to make sure that it's like it gets to you that it's going to be okay. And just one day at a time, 5 minutes at a time, 1 hour at a time. Okay, you got this. You're a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man. You may want a man, but it looks like there's just a lot of problems and friction right now. But that's all I have for you, pile one. Feel free to click any of my other videos. I'm so sorry to leave that on a harsh note, but you'll be okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get started for pile two. If you want any more answers, leave a comment below and I might do a personal reading for you. Just to see what's going on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Pile two. So you are these rune stones with the N and the little horseshoe. So I see this as a stable shelter. So what's coming up in love for you looks as though it's going to be stable and reliable. And then we have you two crossing paths and connecting, being together to kind of get with these rune stones. But once again, I have no idea. Never have learned runes. And if someone wants to educate me, please go ahead in the comments below. Educate me what those symbols mean. I just use my intuition, my foresight, and just say what I have to. So your current energy for love right now is the Magician. So you're trying to create, manifest, diplomacy, and be in that realm. Then we have the Five of Swords, the World, and the Two of Pentacles. So it looks like your current energy for love is unbalanced and you're not feeling very successful. You're not feeling defeated though. You're trying to manifest something though. Like new love, new movement, somebody reaching out to you. And I'm so sorry if predominantly my audience is female, so I gear my readings and language to female viewers. So don't mind me if you're a man or identify as a man watching my channel, you know, or whatnot. Just change the wording to how you interpret it. Okay, new love for my Onotarians. New love for my Onotarians. New love. New love. Oh, interesting. The Magician came out twice in your reading. So you're definitely trying to manifest something. Same with the Five of Swords in reverse. That's so ironic because it's again in reverse in the same position. So it looks as though you're feeling abandoned, you're feeling lonely. Like it just seems as though you're really hurt by the entire situation. And you want companionship. Well, this new love person. Like, I kind of feel like the new love that you're having has been abandoned. Like, they're in this energy. Someone's in an energy of being abandoned, whether it's you or them. Take what resonates, and yeah. But they're wanting, or this new love wants companionship, and they've just been going through a string of bad luck in relationships over and over with your new love. And it looks like there's not a lot of consistency or reliability with these people that you're dating. And it's kind of difficult to be around them. And they're not your divine masculine, they're a little bit more childish. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse as well. So it's like you're not having this new happy family. And then the Nine of Cups in reverse. So not everything that you see or want is your dream come true. So it's like an error of warning with your new love. Like you're kind of repeating cycles with your love. Like I think you're attracted to a certain type of person, and that's kind of what's causing your bad luck. Or they're like you're really attracted to manipulators, or you're really attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable, and that's not good. That's not healthy, babe. Like, what are you doing? You need to get out of that energy and get into something else. We have the Magician. So like I definitely have this manifesting energy from you where you're just, I want to manifest this love. I want this to happen. I want to move on with my life. And I think it's kind of like you're needing a new perspective in love. And you need to slow things down and not be so carried away with the romance, the flowers, and what's going on. And you're not going to feel defeated by this person whether they come into your life or not, because it looks as though they might not come into your life as soon as you would like. It just seems as though there's some hesitancy where they're kind of wanting to start off as friends rather than just be in a relationship, do all these things. I think it's like starting off slow and like kind of like that precaution of warning of be careful who this person is because they're not entirely reliable. But you can manifest what you want, and it's going to be slow moving. And that's good because it's better to have something that takes time rather than just rush into a relationship. Yeah, that's your tarot portion. Let's go ahead and dive into your oracle. Yeah. Some advice for my Onitarians. There's this like little placeholder I have to let me know that, oh, you're out of frame. I keep knocking it over when I shuffle these cards. Oh, so it looks as though you got 2 cards that came out. And if you saw anything inappropriate, I'm so sorry. Not mean for you to see anything that should not have been seen. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this. My messages that need to be. So there is a couple, and there's this person. And then I'm gonna get this card as well, like just a heart. And then I get some zodiac confirmations for you to make sure your zodiacs and everything match up. Okay, let's dive into your reading with the Oracle. So it looks like get to know each other, learn to meet another's need for love. So it's kind of that realm of be friends before you just jump into a relationship. Don't just do that. And then true love. This love is once in a lifetime. And I think this person is meant for you. I think they're just kind of not in the right mental state or financially stable right now to be with you. But it looks as though this could be the one. Because this is a once in a lifetime love. And they're all upright, which is actions speak loudly, express your love through actions. And so it's kind of this person is more service oriented and yeah. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So it's like really looking at the foundation. I think that's kind of why that viewpoint of how you're looking at love. What are you doing? who are you attracted to and kind of their behaviors and mannerisms and doing that. And then we have threefold protection in reverse. So be careful. You might get really hurt in this relationship. I'm trying to pick this up. And it's a shadow dancer. So they might trigger you. They might bring some past wounds up for you. And like you'll definitely have to heal that. And then we have threshold. So it's like you're on the threshold of finding your true love. So like you're so close and you're right about there to meet them. You're just not quite there yet. And then we have Aquarius, Gemini, and Cancer for your zodiac confirmation. I'm gonna put that right here. I think that your person wants to kiss you. Sorry, I'm like really kind of focused on this true love. And so, yeah. And then your love messages are: when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So this is kind of putting an emphasis more on that. You're not going to be taking these material possessions with you. You're going to be taking your memories and your soul, the person that you are, and the people that you love and who they are. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as the ocean. This is kind of the person, like they're really into you. They want to be with you. It's just, there's some subtle nuances with them that they can't just be with you. And then we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. This is kind of very interesting because I think that at any given time, if you know this person is just a bit shady, they may love you, they might try to love bomb you a little bit. Like, I just kind of feel this narcissistic, toxic kind of mentality. And I just am concerned about you and who this person is. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Pile 2, feel free to leave a comment below or a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, floats your boat. I don't have to do anything, you can just watch my videos, but definitely helps the channel grow and improve what I do and shows that you appreciate me and love me for myself. And yeah. Okay. It's gonna be a little synopsis of Daisy's. Oh yeah, my real name is Daisy. I'm so sorry. But I go by Ani. So let me tell you, people will be who they want to be. And you can't do anything, and you can only control yourself. So yeah. We have this P. Sorry, just gonna go into pile number 3. We have this P in your runestone. And then these X's. So like you're creating fences and boundaries, putting up a flag possibly. Or this person may be really into you in that way. If you get what I mean, where the blood rushes down to this membrane and, you know, yeah. I think you're putting up boundaries and fences with this person. Once again, I don't know runes. And if you want to comment below about what they are, please do. Because I probably never will find out. And it does not matter to me. I'm so sorry, but yeah. For your energy check-in though, you have the Five of Wands, the Fool, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Empress upright. So you're kind of in a conflict with this person of interest in your new love life. You're wanting a new beginning with them. They see you as abundant and fertile and beautiful and this divine feminine, but I don't think they're quite ready to give you this cup of love where it's just the emotions are not quite there. I think it's a little bit more lustful, and I think that's where the conflict is, where it's like you want a new beginning, but it's like, come on, just reach out, talk to me, and it's not happening. And so yeah, go ahead. What's happening for you in your love life? What is happening for you in your love life? What is happening for you in your love life? Surprisingly, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that your love life is better than the last two piles. Not to give any spoilers, but the love life is kind of really. Ugh. Hold on, I haven't got through yours yet. Okay, so your love life looks like it's kind of being put on pause right now with this person of your interest. So with the Hangman, I see that you need a new perspective, a new outlook of what to do. And they want companionship. They want to be friends before jumping in, or you want to be friends with them before jumping into anything. But it looks like you're going to be disappointed because it looks as though that emotion is just not there. Like there's a lot of disharmony between the Two of Cups and everything. And I think it's just not very conducive relationship. And I think you kind of know intuitively what's going to happen and whether what this person is. And then we have the Devil in reverse, and you're kind of releasing these toxic habits, attachment styles, and that's really healthy for you. Like I think you're on the right path of finding your love, but I don't know if this person, this new interest person, is them, because it looks as though they're kind of paused right now and they're not really rushing into. It's not something they really want to work on with this Eight of Pentacles. Like it's not something they really want to do right now. They're not really having a crush on you right now. They're just kind of seeing you as, oh, you're fun to hang out with. I think you're cute and I think you're really sweet, but I don't think there's anything going on. And they have a lot of options. And I think you kind of know what's going to happen. And it just, the High Priestess is not a good card for me. It's usually talking about secrets and mystery and just kind of a little bit of illusions and delusions of what you're doing, kind of similar to the Moon card, but a little bit different. And it's something you have to find out more on your own. And so your love life, I'm so sorry. Like all the piles have been, their love life has just been, I think it's the beginning stages of love where it's, I think you're cute and I think you're attractive, but I don't know if I want to pursue anything with you. There's just some flags that I'm seeing and I just can't be with you right now. And so just wanting to put that out there. But that's what I have for your tarot portion. Let's go ahead and get you some oracles. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just did not even realize that that card was fully. Hopefully, I covered it in time, but it's some love messages for you. Just because it's been so hard, and I think we both need to hear love messages. And so, yeah. Oh, surprisingly, it is the erotic. Oh, these girls, and they're really into you, but I can't show this to you because YouTube has its guidelines. And yeah, here is that. And I'll get some zodiac confirmations as well. Okay, let's dive into your oracle section of your reading. So we have in the heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. This is in reverse. So what I think they're very open and honest with you, which is nice about and refreshing for most of the time because most people are very ambiguous and they just kind of hesitate and lie and they try to cloud themselves into whatever they are. But this person is pretty honest with you. So I think that's kind of where your realizing these toxic traits are being resolved. Then we have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So it's like spend that romantic time together. And then we have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So it's kind of whatever you are, attract that. So you kind of attract what you are. And this person is like grabbing and holding on to herself, and it's kind of that cycle of it, what you're putting out into the world is what you're going to receive. And so, yeah. Then look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. I think it's just kind of going into that new perspective and maybe setting some boundaries where I kind of got that fence up, and definitely see you becoming stronger and more disciplined and more into what you are doing. And so, yeah. Watch and listen carefully. Like I even right now, I throughout this entire reading, I have not really had throat chakra issues. And so that's really good because it looks as though you're working or they're working on speaking and talking and communicating. And that's really important in a relationship. Watch and listen carefully. So this is like just watch them, see how they're interacting with you, how they're interacting with other people, and just kind of that whole issue. Then we have sharing your wisdom in reverse, where it's kind of, I think you're trying to gain knowledge, but it just, I think it's a little bit difficult. You need some guidance into what you need to do and how to get further. And the Garden of the Night. So you'll find some in reverse as well. I think it's probably because you're not going to be doing much resting in the night. This could be due to disruptions in your sleeping. This could be someone, I don't want to alarm you in any way, but just disruptions while you sleep. And if you know, you know, and just recognize that I am here for you and understand what you're going through. And yeah. And then for your zodiac signs, we have Sagittarius, we have Virgo, and we have Gemini. And then look deep within your heart and you'll feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So just know your person truly loves you and cares about you, that there could be some obstacles in the way. And then we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this is kind of just accept each other for who you are. Try not to change the other person into something that they're not, and vice versa. Talking to them and telling them like how to be, what to be, just accepting them for who they are. And we have passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Like definitely see that more lustful side, that they want to be with you in a more intimate way. And I think it's just kind of enjoying the moment for what it is. And so, yeah. That's only half for you, pile 3. Leave a like, comment below. See some of my other videos. And yeah. Pile 4. So your zodiac, your zodiac sign, my bad. I mean, your runes are this cross, an hourglass, kind of makes me think of an hourglass in time. So time is ticking, so it's only a matter of time. And then it looks as though these paths are crossing together, so it could be you're intertwining with one another. I'm not entirely sure, but comment below what the rune actually says, since I don't know runes at all, and I just use my intuition to tell me what they mean. So yeah. And then we have the Hermit. We have the 7 of Wands for your current energy check-in. Sorry. The 10 of Swords. And then the 9 of Swords. So we have the Hermit, which is talking about well, kind of looking within yourself and finding a deeper well inside. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is talking about like defending yourself and like doing research and kind of what that is going. Seems as though you went through a painful ending with somebody, and like that's kind of releasing anxiety and everything. And so, yeah. Go ahead and see what is happening for you in love. I'm sorry you're going through a breakup and stuff hasn't been working out for anyone or anything. Well, hopefully yours is, because we're about to get into it. What is happening for you in love? What is happening for you in love? Oh, interesting. So I have the 9 of Swords in reverse come out again, and that's kind of you just releasing your anxiety. Just everything in love for you is just, yeah, you're going to get much clarity of what's going on in your love life as well. Tension and everything that's going to be difficulties will be relieved. It looks as though you're not quite in attunement into being in a relationship. There is attraction there, but there's some struggle in it being together and like having that actual romantic companionship with this person. Like they're kind of prying and trying to get to know you a little bit more, but and they have this like immature nature to them or a childish nature to them, and they're just kind of, I want to get to know you a bit more, and I like you, I think you're cute, and the sweet innocent love happening. And then we have the Four of Cups talking about dissatisfaction, where it's like you're receiving a cup, but it's kind of, I'm not entirely sure if I want this cup. And so I think it's this dissatisfaction of the people that you've been attracting into your life. And I think that's why it's not matching up. And you need a wake up call into who you're attracting, who are you talking to, who are you actually giving your number to, and who are you not giving your number to. Kind of that aspect of where are you meeting these people and what are you doing, and what's the interaction, kind of. And so that's what I have for you. So your new love, it just seems as though it's very new. You two are getting to know each other. You're very childish with one another. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get some extra advice from the Oracle. Just gonna go ahead and move these here so it will be cool. Oh my goodness, they'll have a lot of advice for you. Get some zodiac confirmation. Some extra advice. Oh, well, this is like zodiac confirmations, but yeah. And then we are going to get some love messages as well. I'm going to do this off camera simply because some of the pictures are a little bit more scandalous, and so I can't really show them on YouTube. And just don't need to show anybody they're not supposed to. Like, I just, all of them, a good majority of you guys, just oh, this pile. You're like, Sorry if you saw that. I was trying to cover that up, and I was hoping no one would see it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's dive into your oracles. So we've embraced your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So this is like unicorn of just express yourself, be in love, just be your authentic self and show that to that person. And they will love you or not love you. But just kind of getting to know you. Love makes the difference. Love helps you heal from past and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So this is kind of just go out and be yourself, and like love and meeting people, interacting with people will definitely heal your broken heart. Don't just jump into another relationship, and yeah. And then focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. This is kind of in reverse. Kind of. This is in reverse, where you don't see the good in everyone, where you're holding on to, no, not everyone is good. People are out to get me, and people are terrible, and I just feel so caught up in my head. And oh, babe, I'm so sorry. I think it's kind of, I don't necessarily mean to say that some people truly are not good, because some people truly are not good. There are just some people that are just horrible individuals and they deserve every amount of hatred that they receive. But try not to behave in that manner. Just be cold stone. Try not to be reactive to anything and just go with it. And then we have express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation in reverse. So it looks as though you're not a person of the gift giving gesture. And so, yeah. And it just seems as though, yeah, just some, that's kind of interesting. Your person and you are not kind of colliding in some way. It looks as though this person might be a little bit too materialistic, too focused on what they can provide for you, what they can give you, and kind of, sorry, I'm just kind of fixing this just a little bit because I don't know, I fidget. But it looks as though this person is a little bit too focused on what you can give them, what they can give you, and everything, and just, yeah, vice versa. So it doesn't seem quite balanced. And then we have willing entanglement. Willing entanglement in reverse. So this is like beyond your control of being entangled with this person, where it's kind of, you're just stuck in this situation and like you're confined. And I think it's this manner of, oh, I want to get outside of myself, but I can't because this person or this situation is just wrapped up in me. And then sharing your wisdom. Like you're going to be receiving wisdom, you're going to be giving wisdom, and it's going to be great. Be ever flowing with this person. But looks like you might be not in a very clear path and steady position with this person. And rituals and offerings are in reverse because it looks as though I think this person is really going to trigger you, and they might not just be the person that you want them to be. And that's kind of a little heartbreaking, but that's okay. Because I think you're a bit more traditional and they're not. They're a little bit more free flowing, going, and just embrace your emotions. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, control your actions, control the way you behave, and just regulate them and alchemize them. Do whatever you can. You're not going to be perfect all the time, but yeah. We have Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Taurus. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. So those are your zodiacs. Sorry, I don't know why I spaced out there for a second. And now we are going to get your loving messages from your person. And so we are starting with this one. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You know what to do in your heart. And then we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Oh, that's very interesting. Like, it's kind of taking action from your heart. Do what feels right, kind of reinforcing that. And then this card finally. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That is like so kind of like, yo, if definitely, I kind of see as though you're the type of person where I was getting these images of, I'm giving these guys my numbers that I'm not super attracted to. So maybe you should give your number to people you were actually attracted to and just reject these guys that are not and let them know that you're interested and yeah, see what happens. Um, But that is all I have for you right now, my Onotarians. Thank you so much for being here, supporting me, and just watching some of the video. And yeah, I'll see you in my other videos. Bye for now.